What the? Everyone okay? Nothing bitten off?
This is magic. Dark magic. Our situation is dire. I am Death's messenger. The other passengers, I think they may be beyond salvation. It is kill or be killed.
Could everyone just shut their yaps and concentrate on securing the area? I was told I could trust you. Can you please show me that my father wasn't entirely full of it?
The blade lets me feel your death.
They keep coming. Crawling out of every corner. We need to figure out a plan before we're all shredded!
Perhaps we would be wise to abandon ship. There are lifeboats after all. They should be used. May your screams fall silent!
Double points.
Quoi? I aim for its head, not its arm! What use is this? Totem.
I stopped being scared a long time ago. Viper and Dragon. Which one's gonna win me over?
Viper and Dragon awake from their slumber.
Is it supposed to strip the lining from my throat? At first, everything on the ship was finely crafted. Those days are gone, baby.
Hard steel, soft flesh.
Bonus points.
It may not be much, but it's something. I hope you're all watching this.
Throughout my life, whenever I have been in the presence of such wealth and opulence, violence and deceit were lurking in the shadows.
Fire sale.
Some may call this weapon useless. I would call them unskilled.
First class. Just goes to show, there's some things not even the rich can buy their way out of. I see a barrel, trigger, and a lot of rounds. Guns like this are gonna change things forever. This is good. Few modifications might even make it better.
I am confused. On whose side does this creature fight?
Insta-kill.
I wonder if Bruno's familiar with these firearms. Honestly,
Fire
I
sale.
didn't know things would get this bad, but I knew I'd probably need some muscle. Hence, you know, you. I made a sniper scope once. Soon was so good, you could see through a skull.
That blue one looks slippery, like a rat. What would I do to rats?
Ought to be enough to wipe the brain deads clean off this deck. Rapid fire tri-cannon with flintlock activation and easy reload. Someone made this baby with love. This would all be over quick if this thing had unlimited ammo.
When I first met your father, he did not impress me greatly. But he entered a time in my life when I needed change.
Seems like you've changed a few times already. Gangster who ran away to join the Foreign Legion? Yeah. Alistair told me a lot of things. Is that rotten stiff supposed to be leaking gas? You can smell it from here.
Max ammo.
All I wanted to do was acquire an artifact and find my father. Not do... whatever this is.
Did your father also tell you of what befell us beneath the Basilica Cistern? How he resurrected me?
He did, yes. I thought he made that part up. His usual flim-flam. So much of his work was delusional. Pointless.
I feel no pity. Only sorrow.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
Tools are foreign to me. Perhaps the chemist knows it. I think that creature is both the biggest and smallest monster of all.
Double points.
When I dined with Diego last night, this dining room was beautiful. Now it looks more like my bathroom. I had summoned. Scarlet, your father's work was never pointless. He believed in something. So much so that he gave up the thing most precious to him in search of it.
My father, Alistair Rhodes, didn't give me up. He tore our family apart. This is the Kraken. It doesn't make holes. It leaves craters.
Your defeat is absolute.
Bonus points.
Hold on. Is that sneaky one over there made out of water?
Such beautiful craftsmanship, such power, such a bloody mess.
Insta-kill.
In days gone by, I would have relished such power. Forgive me, mademoiselle. I merely wish you to know that I am at your service. I believe we will find your father, and the object of his obsession.
Appreciate that, Bruno. But I'm not sure I'm a great believer in either of those things. Let's just do what we need to in order to survive.
I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. No, is not a word that I respond to kindly.
And we'll suffer much worse. The world is mine. None will escape. I will escape. Something. Guide me. There's gonna be something. Enough. And never enough.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
Carpenter.
Ugh. Feels like I was just turned inside out.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our poop. I do not know what spirits torment the souls of this ship, but I know they are not at peace.
Curse you and your wretched offspring.
My bullets are few.
Not my friend!
No idle hands here, but I did bring along the devil's tools.
They all just caught fire! Bravo! I am entertained. A vapor to enhance my focus. I cannot condone the use of illicit substances. It is cheating. Nothing could withstand such a barrage. Bonjour, Shovelman! We have to stop meeting like this, no? This electric one looks like how I felt with my first hangover. Perhaps it makes for quite
That
a
sneaky creep's healing all its friends!
Max ammo.
Just what I need. And just what those brain-dead creeps don't. Gotta be a release valve down there. Didn't I warn you before? Too late now.
The Kraken's rage devours all!
Insta-kill.
Good riddance.
Oh, what did I just inhale? Frosted glass? I doubt very much that you are getting back up from that.
I have seen such violence only a few times before, and it was me doing the violence. I think there is a curse involved here somewhere.
Double points.
The sun may not be shining, but let's make hay all the same.
My body is strong. I have no ego to lose, unlike Diego. I do not like these tokens. They remind me too much of the man I used to be.
Bonus points.
It's about time I got something out of all this.
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion.
You wishing you'd kept your distance now? Ugh. Traditionally, when a guy gives you his heart, it's metaphorically. Oh, so they're electric now. Someone's stacking the deck against us. Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them. Hey! We ain't doing the foxtrot. You swing a mean shovel, but, you know, it's just a shovel.
Your defeat is absolute. I promise, whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay.
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
Insta-kill.
Come, monster! Your time is up!
You are one ugly son of a...
Death follows the sound of cannons. A resupply of munitions. Perhaps the turning of the tide is about to begin. All of this must have purpose. I know this. I feel it. Deep within.
Back for more, big guy?
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion.
Bonus points.
There was a time in my life where I would have been grateful for such scraps. This is not that time. No survivors, no remains.
I'm trying to figure out the
Double
patterns.
points.
There's a twisted logic to all of this.
There is something within me. Something I do not understand.
Kind of hard to argue with 3 cannons, isn't it?
I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. I have 2 different flavors of oblivion for you. Now get in line! Angry Shovelman is back. Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoe.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
Insta-kill.
Death does not always come quickly. Sometimes it is agonizing. Merde!
I really wish my father had been a bit more specific in his letter. Especially the stuff about what I did.
That elixir does not sit well on my stomach.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them. A few more rounds. I should make them count.
His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic.
This had better be worth the taste, Shaw.
Yes, Drago! Cleanse the ship with your breath!
Oh, I don't intend to be on board this ship when it finally sinks.
Max ammo.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our poop.
Bonus points.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely.
I don't know what Shaw mixes with these to add flavor, but... Whew, he should add more.
Bonus points.
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our food. Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a coal monster.
No coming back from that. Eesh. You keep asking for it, bub. Now you get to see what happens. I'll give you a clue. It'll hurt.
Max ammo.
When fighting such an enemy, any assistance is welcome.
Insta-kill.
Now you have done it, Stoker. You have made Bruno mad!
Woo! From an engineering standpoint, I'm surprised this even functions. Don't know how we're gonna survive this, but if we do, I'm gonna hunt down every one of these lunatics and find my father. I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun. Someone had to end your misery.
I enjoy the silence that follows the
I'm gonna need more ammo. A lot sooner than I'd like.
A new challenger! Latest loser! Your twisted tongue torments me no more! The viper bites, the dragon burns! Come! I will show you! Your defeat is absolute.
I doubt very much that you are getting back up from that. Ugh. Some assholes just can't take a hint.
This man was forced to fight for a cause not his own. I know the feeling. At last, a pistol that fits my hand.
Max ammo.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely.
Bonus points.
I seek no payment for my actions. I seek only my own survival. My comrades and I are very different people, but we are all bound by our association with Alistair Rhodes. Fear not only the Kraken's power, fear me. Not again! How many of these stalkers must I destroy?
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
Insta-kill.
Perhaps a quick death is an act of mercy for such monsters.
No one cares whether you live or die. Do you hear me? No one!
Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a cold monster.
Boom! You pug ugly creep!
Full power.
Shaw may be a good chemist, but he's a terrible barkeep.
I've long become numb to the sound of explosions.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
Max ammo.
You do not want to see me angry, monster. I can be quite sadistic. Well, if I cannot escape violence, at least I deliver it with style.
Couldn't just stay in the boiler room, could you? Should have stuck to shoveling coal. Low ammo? Oh, no!
Your defeat is absolute. Whatever you were is long gone.
Didn't think I'd ever be this desperate for a fully loaded gun.
I do not think this shovel man has intelligence. A cannon and a sword. It is official. I am a pirate.
This would all be over quick if this thing had unlimited ammo.
I did not think the Viper could be more terrifying, but I was wrong.
Max ammo.
Just a shot of liquid courage. Mostly courage. Fire's usually pretty thorough.
I enjoy the silence that follows the explosion.
Insta-kill.
Much as I try to avoid violence, it will not let me go.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
I do not like these stokers. They remind me too much of the man I used to be.
Killing all these freaks sure burns through ammunition.
Can we not simply push the fire ghoul overboard? I do not know how many more of those we can take.
Here comes Mr. Hot and Bothered again.
Au revoir, you sack of maggots!
Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely. Kaboom!
If you do not burn more,
Double
I will
points.
stand over you to fan the flames.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Viper and Dragon feel good to go. Firepower beats fireballs. Every time.
I do not think this shovel man has intelligence.
Well, I was just thinking we could use a good fire around here. What's this loaded with? Dynamite?
My ammo supply dwindles.
Max ammo.
If only La Légion were as generous with their supplies, huh? I've long become numb to the sound of explosions.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
No survivors, no remains. I understand what you are doing. Pain can be a useful motivator. I promise, whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay. Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our poop.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
I saw your bloodlines!
Insta-kill.
Once more, Bruno must take on the role of Reaper.
None of it! You want this now? I am tired now. Let me down the floor!
Don't try that with me. I will cut you bad. This is the Kraken. It doesn't make holes. It leaves craters. Did they have any other soldiers in the Legion, or were you a one-man army?
Well, if I cannot escape
Bonus
violence,
points.
at least I deliver it with style. Just pretend this is a black market gunrunner. The blackest of markets. Stay back! That gassy shrieker is a walking contagion!
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
When I met Alistair, he was a man driven by obsession. I almost almost envy him. I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic.
Ugh. That tastes terrible.
Yes, Dragon! Cleanse the ship with your breath!
Stay down, hot stuff. The last thing this ship needs is a fire.
Max ammo.
Now is not the time for the motivations of the Phantom. That will come later.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Time moves faster as you get older. It feels only weeks since Alistair saved my life.
Come on, girls. Let's cut them down and blow them up.
I enjoy the silence.
Insta-kill.
Of all the deaths caused by my hand, yours was most death. Not again! How many of these stalkers must I destroy?
You wishing you'd kept your distance now?
Even though I do not believe in her, it seems Lady Luck is on my side.
Nice to see the soldier knows how to soldier. Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
This man was forced to fight for a cause not his own. I know the feeling.
Bonus points.
If needs be, I will punch my way to more ammunition. Your defeat is absolute.
Insta-kill.
That vomit machine's coming back.
Stay calm, Scarlet. Keep your head focused on their heads.
Ever see a dragon and a snake fight? I'll show you what happens.
What a wretched waste of flesh.
Someone had to end your misery.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Couldn't just stay in the boiler room, could you?
Enough! And never enough!
Rages. Like a rabid animal.
Good news, skin scabs. I'll be going hand to hand pretty soon.
This man was forced to fight for a cause not his own. I know the feeling.
Bonjour, Shovelman! We have to stop meeting like this, no? Max ammo!
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
I will ensure you do not live long enough to do that again!
What's not to love? It's a hand cannon and a whip sword. That'll loosen up the stiffs.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our food.
Full power!
Firepower beats fireballs. Every time.
Double points!
Oh, sure. I'll take the help. But don't think for a minute I'm gonna give you anything back. Fire's usually pretty thorough. It's like a pistol and a shotgun had a baby that fires grenades. Back for more, big guy?
Surely the numbers are repeating. Surely.
I do not like these stokers. They remind me too much of the man I used to be.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time.
Max
It's not fun.
ammo. Bonus points.
I am deeply suspicious of unexpected gifts from unknown parties.
You swing a mean shovel, but, you know, it's just a shovel. Alright, girls. Let's see what you got.
Your defeat is absolute.
No coming back from that. Eesh. Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
Now you have made it stronger. You have made it mad! Come, monster! Your time is up!
It rages like a rabid animal.
Somebody shoot that water ghoul!
Their eyes! That little blue rat is making them stronger!
Whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay. I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion. Kaboom! Sometimes, fire brings new life. This fire brings only death.
Do that again and I will ruin your face! Got it, freak? I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun. That'll loosen up the stiffs. Ugh. Some assholes just can't take a hint. Should have stuck to shoveling coal.
Power.
Killing all these freaks sure burns through ammunition.
Surely the numbers are depleted. Surely.
Woo! From an engineering standpoint,
Max
this
ammo.
even functions. Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Insta-kill.
Much as I try to avoid violence, it will not let me go. I've long become numb to the sound of explosions. Angry Shovelman is back. Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoe.
Boom, you pug ugly creeps! Fire's usually pretty thorough. Stay down, hot stuff. The last thing this ship needs is a fire.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our food. His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic. I hope your soul was freed long before now.
Few more rounds. I should make him count.
Kaboom!
Your defeat is absolute. Not again.
How many of these stalkers must I destroy? At last, a pistol that fits my hand.
That one wasn't so bad.
Belt. Nearly empty.
Max ammo.
That voice doesn't sound all that friendly.
Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely.
Insta-kill.
Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a coal monster.
All right, girls. Let's see what you got.
This is a gunfight! You only brought your teeth! I enjoy the silence that follows explosion.
Should have stuck to shoveling coal.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
I do not think this shovel man has intelligence. Au revoir, you sack of maggots! I am very low on ammunition.
So, what's a girl gotta do to never see one of those monsters again? Oh no, not Mr. Snake Tongue again.
Max ammo.
Le Fantôme gives us gifts with which to fight the monster.
Insta-kill.
Enemy.
Not great with first impressions, are you, deadhead? Don't pick a fight you can't win. Case in point.
I am impressed, Scarlet. You women possess such skill.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded.
Bonus points.
Definitely heard bones break.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our pool. I promise, whoever turns you into a coal golem will pay.
It's like a pistol and a shotgun had a baby that fires grenades.
Oh, you have made Bruno mad!
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
Are you a fool, monster? You look like a fool. I've
long become numb to the sound of explosions.
Oh, I don't intend to be on board this ship when it finally sinks.
Max ammo.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
The powers behind these machines could change the world for the better. Or destroy it. Even such a foul flavor is improvement on Legion's basic rations. I think that creature is both the biggest and smallest monster evolved. Angry Shovelman is back! Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoes! A cannon and a sword. It is official. I am a pirate. I do not like these stokers. They remind me too much of the man I used to be. No survivors, no remains. Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. Definitely heard bones break.
Insta-kill.
Perhaps a quick death is an act of mercy for such monsters.
I really hope you're not dumb enough to think that was a smart idea. You swing a mean shovel, but, you know, it's just a shovel.
Double points.
I've got good news, you dead-brain freaks. The bounty on you just doubled.
You are starting a fight you will not win! I've long become numb to the sound of explosions.
What's this loaded with? Dynamite? I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun. Here comes Mr. Hot and Bothered again. Good news, skin scabs. I'll be going hand-to-hand pretty soon. Kind of hard to argue with 3 cannons, isn't it?
Max ammo.
Strike me! There's a coming!
Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a cold monster.
Stay down, hot stuff. The last thing this ship needs is a fire.
Bonus points.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
No
defeat is absolute.
Are they all dead? Is it over? Can we go home?
No idle hands here, but I did bring along the devil's tools. No coming back from that. Eesh.
Bonjour, Shovelman! We have to stop meeting like this, no?
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back.
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion.
If you had any sense, you'd beat it before you lose something.
I have seen violence only a few times before, and it was me doing the violence. This man was forced to fight for a cause not his own. I know the feeling. No ammo. I should restock.
Max ammo.
Le Fantôme gives us gifts with which to fight the monster. I wonder which is our true enemy.
Firepower beats fireballs. Every time.
The Viper. She has more teeth than a shark.
Shaw can clean up whatever is left after.
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
Double points.
Reluctant as I am to accept, this reward may help us achieve our goals.
Back for more, big guy?
The defeat is absolute.
Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Here comes the four-legged freak!
I have two different flavors of oblivion for you. Now get in line.
Someone had to end your misery. Low ammo? Oh, no!
My bullets are few.
Just give me the boost I need. Well, and the strength to keep it down.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
Insta-kill.
I am confused. inside does this creature fight?
Gee, it's a race.
I think there is a curse involved here somewhere.
Double points.
I have long given up the pursuit of wealth.
Come on, girls. Let's cut him down and blow him up.
Bonjour, Shovelman! We have to stop meeting like this, no?
Boom, you pug-ugly creeps!
I've long become numb to the sound of explosions.
That was a mistake. A grave mistake.
Firepower beats fireballs. Every time. Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion. His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic.
Ooh, that's a dreadful smell. I should probably stand further back. Ugh. Some assholes just can't take a hint. I'm gonna need more ammo. A lot sooner than I'd like.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after our food. It rages like a rabid animal.
Fire's out. Blood is coming forth.
Fire's usually pretty thorough.
His death reminds me of Diego. Overdramatic.
It's like a pistol and a shotgun had a baby that fires grenades. You looking to get hurt? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Surely the numbers are
Insta-kill.
Surely.
Death is your only way off this ship. It is better that we all accept this fact.
Stay down, hot stuff. The last thing this ship needs is a fire.
That was more mercy than you deserved.
Here comes Mr. Hot and Bothered again. I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
Maybe Shaw can clean up whatever is left after a boom.
Max ammo.
Now is not the time for the motivations of the Phantom. That will come later. At last, a pistol that fits my hand. Those who wrong me are usually found at the bottom of the Seine, as they did not drown. I do not like these stories. They remind me too much of the man I used to be.
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. I definitely heard bones break.
I enjoy the silence that follows an explosion. The Viper bites, the dragon burns! Come! I will show you!
Should have stuck to shoveling coal.
Insta-kill.
Death does not always come quickly. Sometimes it is agonizing.
You're all lucky I don't put my boot heel through your freaking eye sockets! Woo! That thing certainly put up a fight.
With all the magic fighting against us, I welcome any magic that helps us fight back. Angry Shovelman is back! Like some piece of horse shit you cannot scrape off your shoe! Surely their numbers are depleted. Surely. Well, at least it is a kinder fate than remaining a coal monster. Those who wrong me are usually found at the bottom of the Seine, as they did not drown.
Someone had to end your misery. Aside from a few wet lumps, that's probably the last I'll see of them.
Au revoir, you sack of maggots! Le défi is absolute.
Low ammo? Oh, no!
Bonus points.
My former boss gave me extra pay. It usually meant an impossible task.